Jon Jones has taken the best of the best in MMA from the beginning of his career and made them all look like amateurs. From legends and former champs in their primes like Shogun Rua, Rashad Evans, and Lyoto Machida, to modern-day greats like Gustafsson and Daniel Cormier, Jones has embarrassingly dismantled each of his opponents. This man has never before been beaten by anyone other than himself. Join us in today's video exploring 10 times Jon Jones humiliated opponents. 10. Jon Jones versus Cyril Gane, UFC 285. After more than 3 years of hiatus and a heavyweight division move, Jones returned to the octagon with a bang. When the fight was first fixed, most fans considered Jones the underdog. However, this narrative changed as the war drew closer, and he became a favorite. The fight began with Gane landing a groin kick, and it took a while before Jones could get himself together. Seemingly provoked, Jones responded with leg kicks and initiated his first takedown. Gane, offering minimal resistance, sought refuge near the fence. Seizing the opportunity, Jones secured a guillotine, leading to Gane's quick tap out, revealing the depth of the submission. Up next is a title defense held at UFC 135 in Denver. 9. Jon Jones versus Rampage Jackson, UFC 135. From the start, Jones demonstrated a deep understanding of Jackson's vulnerabilities, exploiting them tactfully. Using leg kicks from various angles, including inside, outside, and straight on, Jones sometimes seemed to hyperextend Jackson's knee. Skillfully staying out of range of Jackson's powerful punches, Jones capitalized on his reach advantage, taking the fight to the ground strategically. Jones sealed the victory in the 4th round with a rear naked choke, compelling Jackson to tap out. Throughout the match, Rampage struggled to land significant strikes, hindered by Jones's remarkable 11.5 inches reach advantage. Even those critical of Jones would find it difficult to diminish the significance of this outstanding performance. On the number 8 spot, we have an exhilarating 5-round contest that tested Jones's skills. 8. Jon Jones versus Glover Teixeira, UFC 172. At UFC 172, Jon Jones aimed for his record-setting 7th consecutive title defense, turning the bout into a dominating performance. As the championship fight unfolded, tensions ran high. Teixeira absorbed a body kick, but countered with powerful punches. Jones landed a solid knee from the clinch and unsuccessfully attempted a takedown. Teixeira responded with a right hand, clinching after catching a Jones kick. The fight continued with Jones delivering a powerful right, left, and a hard body kick. Teixeira missed a single leg, and Jones followed up with a high kick, utilizing his remarkable range. Although Jones was never at risk of losing on the scorecards, Teixeira's determination to exchange shots added excitement to the fight. Being able to secure takedowns can give any fighter the edge in any fight. Our next battle will enlighten us more on this. 7. Jon Jones versus Ovince St. Preux, UFC 197. Jones effortlessly dictated the fight's pace against Preux by landing strikes to his body. Bones was able to close the distance with his elbows, leaving St. Preux visibly hesitant. Despite landing a few right hands, St. Preux seemed content to retreat, granting Jones control. He showcased resilience by withstanding a spinning head kick in the 2nd round. The initial 3 rounds unfolded as a striking battle until Jones changed the game in the 4th and 5th by securing takedowns. These takedowns paved the way for Jones's most potent offense of the night. In the 4th round, he unleashed a barrage of hard elbows and punches, prompting referee Herb Dean to monitor the action closely. The bell spared St. Preux, marking a pivotal moment in the fight. 6. Jon Jones versus Rashad Evans, UFC 145. The main event of UFC 145 was a time for the 2 former friends, Jon Jones and Rashad Evans, to settle scores. When the duo finally stepped into the octagon, Evans took advantage of his experience working with Jones. But it wasn't enough to earn him a win against the legendary Jones. Throughout the fight, Jones asserted himself as the aggressor, relentlessly pursuing Evans from the center of the cage. Suga found himself playing the outside game, consistently at risk of being pushed against the fence. Jones secured a unanimous decision, winning 4 rounds on 2 judges' scorecards and all 5 games on the other. Next is a fight that helped Jones to silence all doubts about his ability to face top-tier opponents. 5. Jon Jones versus Mauricio Shogun Rua, UFC 128. The bout's trajectory was clear from the start, with a significant turning point around the 3-minute mark in the first round. Jones delivered a powerful knee that caused Rua to stumble, setting the tone for the rest of the fight. The conclusion came midway through the 3rd round when Rua, visibly weakened and unable to defend himself, fell victim to Jones's relentless assault. A final knee from Jones sealed the fate of the former Pride champion. Jones dominated him instead of merely defeating Rua, leaving him visibly embarrassed. 4. Jon Jones versus Daniel Cormier 1, UFC 182. Daniel Cormier was supposed to be a formidable opponent for Jones, but the fight had an unexpected outcome. The first round unfolded as an epic battle, concluding with Jones securing a crucial takedown. DC returned determined in the 2nd round, earning the ban through impactful uppercuts from the single collar tie. Jones, however, displayed adaptability in the 3rd round. His precise shots and knees took a toll on Cormier's stamina, depleting his gas tank. Cormier's aggressive pace and Jones's targeted body shots eventually wore down DC significantly. Despite the option to disengage from the fatigued Cormier, Jones persisted in the clinch. The judges unanimously scored all but 1 round in favor of Jones, solidifying his victory. 3. Jon Jones versus Vitor Belfort, UFC 152. At the UFC 152, Jon Jones, the UFC light heavyweight champion, faced a significant challenge in the opening round. Belfort posed a severe threat in the first round, locking Jones in a tight armbar that damaged the champ's arm, but Jones skillfully escaped. Despite Belfort's attempts to pull guard and seek submissions, Jones effectively countered with elbows and maintained control. After 3 rounds of Jones dominating Belfort, the tide turned when Jones found a favorable ground position, unleashing a barrage of elbows. Capitalizing on this advantage, he transitioned to the Americana, forcing Belfort to tap out 54 seconds into the 4th round. 2. Jon Jones versus Lyoto Machida, UFC 140. In this fight, the key question was how each fighter would handle the other's unique style. In the first round and the beginning of the second, it seemed Machida had figured out a strategy, but the then champion hadn't. Lyoto used his quick in-and-out movements to catch Jones multiple times, shaking the young fighter like never before. By midway through the 2nd round, it seemed like Jones was genuinely in trouble. However, Jones turned the tables by taking the fight to the ground and landing a crucial elbow. This strike opened a cut on Machida, and when they got back on their feet, it was evident that Lyoto was in a tough spot. They clinched, Jones secured a choke, then twisted Lyoto's head awkwardly. Lyoto went utterly unconscious. Jon Jones successfully defended his title for the 2nd time, choking out Lyoto Machida at 4 minutes and 26 seconds of the 2nd round. 1. Jon Jones versus Alexander Gustafsson. 1. UFC 165. Gustafsson truly challenged Jones, pushing him into unfamiliar situations, causing substantial cuts, and pushing his endurance to new limits. Jones displayed a stellar performance, securing a unanimous victory over Alexander Gustafsson. Throughout the first 4 rounds, both fighters landed their shots. In the 4th round, it appeared Jones might be headed for another loss in that round. However, the champion found inner strength, delivering powerful elbows in the final minute. These strikes significantly hurt Gustafsson, forcing the challenger into survival mode until the bell rang. This win marked a historic moment for Bones, breaking 2 records: the most title defenses at 205 pounds and the most consecutive title defenses at 205 pounds. Which of these fights is your favorite? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the following video.